Let's look at a situation that recently played out in Middleboro, Massachusetts. Two nearly identical houses went up for sale on the exact same afternoon. They were listed for the exact same price, aiming to attract the exact same group of house hunters looking to move to the area. The seller of the first house decided to handle the pictures themselves. They walked through the rooms with a smartphone, snapping photos quickly. The result was a set of dark, uneven images. The seller of the second house took a different path. They hired a professional to capture bright, clear photos and video of every room. This diagram shows what happened next. The timeline on the left is the first house. It sat empty for weeks with barely any foot traffic. The timeline on the right is the second house. It pulled in a steady stream of showings immediately and locked in a full-price offer. The location, the layout, and the asking price were all a match. The only thing separating a stagnant listing from a fast sale was how it looked online. People are scrolling through property apps on their phones, deciding whether a home is worth their time in a matter of seconds. That very first image they see dictates everything that follows. So let's look at exactly why those professional photos and videos created such a strong response for the second house. When someone is buying a house, they aren't making a purely financial calculation. They are trying to picture their future. When people feel a strong, positive connection to a space, they are willing to put more money on the table. High-quality photography builds that connection immediately. Bright lighting opens up the space, and careful camera angles make the rooms look clean and inviting. When house hunters see well-lit, crisp images, they naturally assume the house itself is well cared for. It tells a skeptical viewer that the property is solid, reliable, and worth visiting. From there, short video walkthroughs add a sense of movement. This video shows a camera smoothly gliding through the space, showing how the rooms connect. Watching a space flow like this helps people imagine walking through the front door themselves. They can start to picture where they might put their couch, or how they'd move around while making dinner. By pairing bright, clean photos with dynamic video, you answer those initial doubts. You give buyers a reason to trust the property before they even step foot on the driveway. Getting someone interested is a great start, but getting them to actually sign an offer requires something more. It requires absolute certainty. This is where drone cameras come in. An aerial view shows the entire property from above, highlighting the yard size and showing exactly how the home sits within the neighborhood. Next, we have floor plans. This top-down 2D diagram shows basic shapes dropping into different rooms to represent furniture. It answers the practical questions that keep buyers awake at night, like whether their dining table will fit. As those exact dimensions appear on the screen, the viewer stops wondering if a space works and starts actively planning how they will use it. Finally, virtual tours act as an open house that never closes. This is incredibly helpful for people moving from out of state, or for buyers who simply want to look around a few more times before making a massive financial decision. Letting people click through the hallways and inspect every corner at their own pace removes the pressure. The more they can explore, the less anxious they feel about the purchase. Drone shots, floor plans, and virtual tours work together to remove guesswork. They take someone who is nervous about making a mistake and turn them into a buyer who is ready to commit. All of this built-up confidence translates directly into a stronger financial return for you, the seller. This graph shows that relationship clearly. As buyer confidence goes up, you see a higher volume of early offers. This momentum is what helps you secure your asking price and reduces the risk of having to lower the price later. Paying for a professional presentation pays for itself. You are securing a clear advantage over every other house on the market. If you are getting ready to list your home for the first time, here is a simple 4-step plan to follow. First, leave your smartphone in your pocket. Your home is a major asset, and everyday cameras are simply not built to capture it properly. Second, make sure you start with bright, professional photos and a short, smooth video walkthrough. That combination locks in a great first impression. Third, add in the extra tools. Include drone views, precise floor plans, and a virtual tour so that anyone looking at your listing has zero doubts about the property. Fourth, partner with a specialist who understands exactly how buyers think. This type of media requires a specific knowledge of lighting, composition, and house hunting psychology to be effective. By putting this kind of care into how your home looks online, you remove the friction. You give buyers a clear, obvious reason to choose your front door over everyone else's.